In German, Case means cheese.
You
And Case
really
does
are,
not want you to know
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay, Blacklist versus Kase. Kase looking like I said, one of the, I mean, more recognizable team names for sure out of our squad.
This
Got,
is gonna be a banger chase right here. This is
yeah,
Antoine against Vet Mathieu. Mathieu playing for Le Fromage.
here we go. I was saying
Oh,
before, Case a bit
oh,
recognizable right here, but
whoa!
Fakaw was able to close that one out. Can Blacklist do the same? We are setting the tone right now with an aggressive evader taking the
I think
quad for chase number 2.
I think Mathieu's read on Antoine's speed. He thought that he was going to come down the tray behind the ridge, but Antoine making that great cut with speed. Um, Mathieu did not get that key look, and he was not able to cut back. Got hit on the drag strip. Looks like Emile will be chasing Antoine. This should be a
Here we
banger as
go.
well.
Lot of speed from this athlete, from both of them, in fact, actually. The way that he just so gracefully glides across
Woo.
the pipes of the tilted cube over to the
Oh,
other obstacles, vaulting atop. Again, the speed does not get diminished whatsoever. And I
here it
mean,
is.
you
Put the
asked for
jets.
a match, and we got one. Look at Blacklist starting us off right here.
Yes, Antoine. And you know, I got to say, what really made Antoine stick out also just throughout the day is he has really mastered that reverse guac track. He does it with so much speed. He also stole the cut at Piss Corner when Emile thought he had tracked him down. And those were two key moments where Emile got gummed up with a bunch of obstacles in between him and his evader.
For sure. For sure. Blacklist already up one over Case right now, looking
Whew,
so
there it is
clean in
again.
doing so. Yeah, that exact route we saw before, and we were impressed every single time.
Oh,
Finally gets clipped up right there, but you had to hard commit to that early, expecting the perimeter run.
yeah, that's the kryptonite to that look I was saying that Mattia didn't get. Antoine got the look. He got the stop, but that low Viper on the ridge is just so nasty, and it's hard to account for all the different options chasers have. Great job by team captain Cedric for just an aggressive dive there. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow, nice catch.
Oh, it didn't get him. Our screens froze up for a second
Oh,
there. I thought he had him under the mountain, but he did not. Squeezed out. That was a great tiger he had set up. He was patient. He came off the branch when he needed to, but it looks like Cedric was just so fast through the mountain that he just didn't quite get that dive tag. Eventually, the persistence paid off. Now we've got him starting at the ridge.
here we go. Wow, aggressive, just approaching into the chaser right there at the ridge, forcing the foot race early, somehow able to maintain balance right here after the early slide is Blacklist. We're going to go around the outside right here, double vaulting over to the Stepsisters for a second. Looking for the RGS.
Beautiful.
No, okay, we're just going to wrap back around. The time was already expired, and Blacklist fans are hyped up.
He did not want to get RGS, so he waited with a little more patience, cut across the center, which is sketchy also for its own reasons, but he had very few seconds left, and he knew he just needed to burn those out. Yeah, Blacklist looking strong against Case here. Looks like Emile might be on the chaser's plate again. Looking for redemption. Oh!
Oh!
Great job.
What a catch. Oh, no. Let's see,
Like
holding the knee a little bit. Hopefully that's not an injury.
I think his dive just went so far he might have caught his shin on the bar under the bench. No. Oh, on the perimeter maybe. Aggressive dive. Earlier, a Blacklist athlete had squeezed out from a spider at the bay. Emile was saying, "Not me. I'm not letting you squeeze out of this close side towards ridge."
Here we go.
Let's see that
Case
raw speed
needing to
power.
start to make a comeback right here. Got clipped up, especially on the early move right there. Waited for it. Wonderful from Blacklist.
Yeah, I love seeing Abdallah developing his trap continuums. Here you see his perch game. He's patient. He sets up his feet right. He gets that quick exit out that side window. Before, Abdallah was just such a speed athlete, and now he's polishing his trap continuums. Love to see it. Can't wait to see how that looks against Fakaw.
All right.
Oh,
Again, this is the athlete we kept saying you
oh
cannot test him in
no.
speed. His only enemy is himself on the trip up right there.
No, I think he rolled his ankle on the perimeter. That's always a danger of going across the sisters. Is a lot of athletes, they're so focused on their chaser that sometimes their foot placement on the ground isn't good. And it looks like right here he just sets down his foot in the crack between the perimeter. Might have rolled it. Hopefully it's nothing serious because as you can see with Abdallah's speed at the bay, he got out of something you're not supposed to. By most standards, it was a bad decision that he went for ridge too early, and Matia cut him off. Abdallah is so fast that he actually pulled a medium-sized tail and lured Matia on the front line. It looks like he's going to go for it. Wow. He's going to push through.
Trooper.
This is sketches me out. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like if it's not hurt that bad, he should probably consider the Fakaw match. They're up 3-0 right now. I really don't want to see him push through and make this injury worse. But
Yeah,
that's kind of the Blacklist. If people didn't know, Blacklist, a lot of these guys, they train with the Yamakaze. They have the warrior spirit. And Abdallah for sure has that warrior spirit. And in his mind, he's thinking this is bigger than this game. This is a battle he's fighting with himself, and he's going to try to push himself. Tactically, strategically, I don't know how I feel, but
this isn't the scenario that we wanted to see in terms of how do you want to proceed with the big match versus Fakaw or the inverse, Blacklist versus Fakaw. But, I mean, we'll see them just soldier on right now. Let's see. Maybe he can just let this one ride, and all he needed was another chase under his legs to really make this happen.
Wow.
Nice. Double back. That was so sick. But, yeah, caught him on the slip.
Great cut there. This is crazy. Abdallah is moving like he did not have any issues. I just don't know if maybe he's just running off a pure shock or he can pull that off, but it's quite impressive. Emil was not looking good there until the very end. Abdallah was just working him on the speed. And then right here, just a strong cut on that corner. This is very rare. You don't see that a lot. It's been emerging over the last year. People like Gabe from Talons has been doing that just viciously.
Okay. Oh. Again, you had said it before. These things that appear to be good looks, if you do not have a proper gauge on your chaser, turn into disasters quickly.
Yeah, I love the showmanship. It's exciting to watch Emil, but we've just seen Emil get tagged so many times using suboptimal strategy. And there, it wasn't a bad idea. He just didn't know where his chaser was, and the timing on his jab was just off.
All right, Blacklist firmly in the lead right there. And there was the hand trap, but you caught him quick. That's the trade-off, I guess, that you have to face in those types of situations.
Hand in the scope, hand snipe, right there. He doesn't even have to worry about his continuum. The hand is just sitting right in his face on a platter. Yeah, that's often why you're good positioning at the ridge. You've got to be back a step or so, creating that space. Evaders love to use bars to yank themselves around, but there are certain times where your hands are just on a platter.
Absolutely. Let's see. Kase back to the chaser right now. So this is going to turn into a speed bout.
Ooh.
And these athletes just do not know when to stop. Caught him, I think, on the top of the mountain right here. Yeah, and you got to see the lights turn red now. Great
job by Marwin. Good persistence. He saw the targets locked on his tail. He knew once he chose the drag strip that he was going to be able to hit this way station. Cedric has to go up. He doesn't. That's going to slow Cedric down. He has to get that tag, though. If he didn't, he would have been boxed in. Cedric would have been gone. But a good look on that way station takes the opportunity.
Very, very nice. And we are at evasion point now. So, Blacklist in this position again. If you're thinking about the long game, I mean, of course you want to win with an evasion if you can, halfway through the timer. Otherwise, no big deal. If you get caught right here, you just win with the tag. But it's looking like Blacklist just wants all the smoke right here, and they're going to get it too. It's a 4-0 victory over Kase.
Blacklist showing us that for sure the match today is going to be Fakaw and Blacklist, showing that Kase, while a great team, I've trained with them personally. They are all very talented. Blacklist have shown us that the bear that has been hibernating is now awake.